ahead.
One of my favorite things to do at the beach is to sit under my umbrella with a cold drink in my hand, my beach hat on, and a great story. Today I'm going to start the book by one of my favorite authors, Beatrix Potter. The name of the story is The Tale of Jemima Puddle Duck. I'm not going to read the whole story today. I'm going to leave you right at an exciting part, and I want you to think about what might happen next. And when we're finished reading today, what I would love for you to do is see if you can talk to Mom and Dad about it, maybe draw a picture of Jemima and what you think might happen next. Here we go. The Tale of Jemima Puddle Duck by Beatrix Potter. What a funny sight it is to see a brood of ducklings with a hen. Listen to the story of Jemima Puddle Duck, who was annoyed because the farmer's wife would not let her hatch her own eggs. Her sister-in-law, Mrs. Rebecca Puddle Duck, was perfectly willing to leave the hatching to someone else. I have not the patience to sit on a nest for 28 days, and no more have you, Jemima. You would let them down go cold, you know you would. I wish to hatch them all by myself, quacked Jemima Puddle Duck. She tried to hide her eggs, but they were always found and carried off. Jemima Puddle Duck became quite desperate. She determined to make a nest right away from the farm and do it her way. That's called determination. She set off on a fine spring afternoon along the cart road that leads over the hill. She was wearing a shawl and a bonnet. When she reached the top of the hill, she saw a wood in the distance. She thought it looked like a safe, quiet spot to build a nest. Jemima Puddle Duck was not much in the habit of flying. She ran downhill a few yards, flapping her shawl, and then she jumped off into the air. She flew beautifully when she had a good start. She skimmed along over the treetops until she saw an open place in the middle of the wood where the trees and the brushwood had been cleared. There she is, flying free. Jemima landed rather heavily and began to waddle about in search of a dry place for her nest. She rather liked a tree stump amongst some tall foxglove leaves. This page I'm going to cover up because I don't want you to see that picture. Oops, quickly. Maybe I'll turn the book this way. But seated upon a stump, she startled to find an elegantly dressed something reading a newspaper. He had black prick ears and sandy-colored whiskers. Quack, said Jemima Puddle Duck, with her head and her bonnet on one side. Quack. She was really wondering who it was. The creature raised his eyes above a newspaper and looked curiously at Jemima. Madam, have you lost your way? Said he. He had a long, bushy tail, which he was sitting upon. Jemima thought he seemed nice. She explained that she had not lost her way, but she was trying to find a place to build her nest. Ah, is that so, indeed? Said the creature with sandy whiskers and a bushy tail. He folded up his newspaper and put it in his coat tail pocket. Jemima complained about the hen. Indeed interesting. I wish I could meet with her. I would teach it to mind its own business. But as to a nest, that is not going to be hard. I have some feathers, and you will not be in any way, and you may sit here and wait. And he led the way to a house. It was built of grass and had broken pails and an old-looking chimney. This is my summer residence. This is where I live in the summertime, he said. There was a tumble-down shed at the back of the house. The creature opened the door and showed Jemima Puddle Duck in. It was comfortable and soft. Soon, she became comfortable and built a nest. And when she looked out, the door was closed and locked. I'm going to stop there and wonder, who do you think the gentleman was with the whiskers and the bushy tail? Is he there to help Jemima? Or is he there to do harm to her? What do you think might happen? Maybe you can draw a picture of who that creature is. Maybe you could draw a picture of Jemima Puddle Duck. We'll continue the story tomorrow. In the meantime, another thing I love to do at the beach is just look at the waves, watch the kids playing. I've got something here for little Clary. Lila doesn't need any anymore. She's such a good swimmer, as is Eloise. I hope you have fun in the sand today. Find something that reminds you of the beach today. I love you.